It's hard to remember
Can
way
you hear that,
back
Brenda?
then.
I can hear
You're
it.
not shaking your head and jamming. All right, so here we are.
It's a little cold.
Yeah, so Brooke had
It's our
the
first winter show. In the cold.
Yeah, that's right. We only do one of these in winter,
In winter.
because it's so freaking cold. But we're in the. Are we in a caboose?
No, it feels like the caboose, doesn't it?
Well, we're in a train car.
Yes, we are.
We are, and it is frigid in here because Brooke has to have everything perfect and have her
I
environment.
wanted it in the train.
Yeah,
It's
she
fine.
wants everybody to see that we're in a train today.
We're in a train.
And so we suffer for Brooke's
My
vision
art.
and
My art.
Your art. Yeah, great art, Brooke. So,
That's great.
who do we have today with us, Brooke? Why don't you introduce our awesome guest?
This is Brenda. And Brenda, why don't you tell us what you do?
That was
My
very
name-
professional.
There
of you,
you
Brooke.
go.
Nice, thank you.
Brenda Rouse. I'm with Arkansas Missouri Railroad, and I'm the operations manager for the past 21 years.
Wow.
Hand clap, hand clap,
Oh,
hand
which
clap.
one is it? I forgot. This one.
Yeah! Yay! Good job, Brenda. Good job. So, what do you do at your job?
I do a little bit of everything over
Complicated.
here.
What do you not do?
What
That
do I
might narrow
not
it.
do?
Yeah, that
They
might
will
narrow it
not
down.
let me drive the engine or blow the whistle.
Oh, the two
that's
coolest
not
things.
That's the only thing they won't let me do here.
Oh, wow.
And those are the two best things that you could do.
They are, yes.
Yeah, so, but you handle operations,
For
marketing?
the excursion train, all the marketing, advertising, group travel.
Oh, wow, that's cool, man.
Yes, and you guys do a lot.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The train goes through my backyard.
Oh, God. It always has to come back to you. and
Yes,
what your
it goes through my
property is.
backyard. We wave at them, and they'll wave back sometimes when we're out on our farm.
We used to have a little lady, her name was Grandma,
Yeah.
between here and Van Buren. And back in the day, when the trains would come through, they would stand out on their porch and wave their little dish towel to let people know that everything was okay.
Oh.
Well, when our trains would go through, she'd stand out there, and if they did not blow the whistle at her and let her know that they saw her, she would call the office, and the train crews would get in trouble for
Yeah,
not
they
blowing
would.
the whistle at
That's
Grandma's.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to start waving your white
I wave,
rag.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have a white rag, and I just wave it.
And then call in to Brenda and say, hey, you know what?
Yeah, we actually.
People aren't working today.
I know they have to blow their whistle at our
Yes.
house because it's like a crossing.
Crossing
we have a
area.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's an easy way to get to the river.
So we're not here to talk about Brooke and her farm and her organic vegetables
Fine.
that are full of pesticides
They're not. They're organic.
and herbicides.
It's organic.
Organic.
We're here to talk about Brenda. Brooke, stay on the topic, please, and quit
Fine.
being self-promoting. All right, so
I have a farm.
Brenda, Brenda, if that made you feel uncomfortable with me literally chewing Brooke out
No, that's fine.
on camera,
This is normal.
hey, Kathleen Hoffman, this does not get to be used in HR evidence of my management. Oh, it is totally. You're going to send it straight. You're not even going to
That was
post
a
it on
great
YouTube.
idea. I wasn't gonna do it.
Great idea, Eric. So, Brenda, tell us a little bit about where we're at. What you do, not just you specifically, but the
railroad in general.
Yeah.
So we're downtown Springdale.
Yes.
How many downtowns have excursion train or a railroad located in its downtown?
I think there's only one on the entire planet,
One.
and that's Springdale.
Springdale, that's it. So we have two different operations that we run downtown here. Our primary business is our freight. We haul a lot of grain, sand, different commodities for our customers between Fort Smith and Monette, Missouri. That's our
Just going
Oh,
back
wow.
and forth.
back and forth.
Hauling
Hauling
grain.
freight. Grain, sand, scrap metal, just all kinds of products.
Huh.
So that's our primary business. And then we've got the excursion train.
Uh-oh.
That's the best part.
Tell us about
to
the
me,
excursion.
The excursion train runs primarily from Springdale to Van Buren, and then we do other little rides, Springdale to Johnson for Christmas trains. We're getting ready for the Love Train.
Oh.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What's
We're
up,
doing
Tara?
an evening dinner train to Fayetteville, which we're already sold out.
Oh wow.
And
that's
then
cool.
we have a day trip going to Winslow. We're doing a little brunch on the train.
That'll be fun.
That one is almost sold out, just a few tickets left.
Wow.
And Then in April, we kind of kick off our train with the Glory Train. We'll have some bluegrass and gospel music.
Oh,
I know
watch
which one
out.
you're going on.
Yeah, there. Book
There
me,
you go.
Brenda.
So my primary function over here is to create events and programming and community engagement.
Yeah.
And we also have our little transportation museum here with a primary focus on rail history. This line was built back in the 1800s, 1889.
Wow.
And the Arkansas-Missouri Railroad has been here since 1986 was when we purchased.
Oh, wow.
When Arkansas Missouri Railroad purchased
We
this?
purchased this line from the BNSF. It started out as a Frisco line, and it ran passenger service up until 1968. And then the BN brought it for a little sideline for their freight. When Arkansas, Missouri was formed, the owner had a passion for excursion trains and for the rails and stuff like that, and preservation of the history.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of freight railroads that even operate excursion trains. So we're very blessed to be able to have the excursion train and the economic impact that it provides for our community for being able to run the train.
Yeah, that's really cool,
That is
man.
amazing.
Trains is like the American history.
Yeah.
You know, railroads and
It
stuff.
is.
It's pretty awesome.
Yes. I
Yeah.
remember we did, I rode the train. I got to ride the train. It's not me again, me. But no, my favorite part was when you go through the tunnel.
Through the tunnel.
The tunnel was the best part.
That's a
It's
quarter
like-
mile tunnel.
Yeah, and it's pitch black. And
Yeah.
everybody, I went on a school with a school group, and everybody, all the kids were screaming. It was hilarious.
Were you a kid then, or were you?
No, I was taking pictures for the newspaper,
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Cool.
Ah.
and they let me get out on the back. I probably shouldn't say that, but they
The
let me get out on the
platform?
back and get some really cool pictures of the scenery and stuff like that. And so
Yeah, they shouldn't have let you do that.
they probably shouldn't have let me do that. But
We do photo ops.
It's not. Yeah.
Photo ops. We also have bicycle groups. Now, if you like to ride bicycles, once a year they'll ride their bikes over the mountain to Van Buren.
Wow.
We'll take the open air card. They'll put their bikes on the train, and then we'll train them back.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is
man.
amazing.
When's that happen?
That's usually in October, November.
And I guess folks are just riding. I mean, they're road biking.
They're
on
road biking.
71 or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've done
Just
some of
over the
that.
mountain.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a lot. That's
is a
that's a
lot.
ride.
that's a ride.
Down in from Fayetteville to Van Buren. basically.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Did you drop them off in Fayetteville or back here in
We
Springdale?
drop them off in Fayetteville.
Wow, that's cool.
It's cool.
That's cool. So, are you, how much? I mean, do you? I guess you still haul more freight than
Freight
you do
is, like I
excursions,
said,
huh?
that's our primary business. That pays our bills.
Is that every day that you're hauling freight?
Freight runs every day.
Wow.
We'll have 2 jobs going to, one to Fort Smith, one to Monette, and then our local jobs between Rogers and Fayetteville and
Oh,
Springdale.
y'all do freight from Rogers to Fayetteville?
We do switching for the freight coming in. We connect with 3 Class 1 railroads, which is the BNSF, the Kansas City Southern, and the Union Pacific.
Do they all connect right here downtown?
They
Springdale?
connect in Monette with
Okay.
the BN, and then the other 2 lines connect out of Fort Smith.
Gotcha. So they basically bring in the long haul freight, and then you guys bring
And
it
we
up.
service the customers and stuff along the
Wow.
way, and then we also send stuff out. We have a couple.
So what companies are using all this stuff?
Oh, you've got Tyson's, you've got Cargill.
Who are those two?
I think I see some next door to
I know,
us
right over
over
there.
here.
Is that
Yes,
what that is? Okay, my
right
bad.
there.
My bad.
Yes. So
Cargill, Tyson.
freezing store.
Okay.
There's a lot. Like I said, I'm over here in the excursion
I'm
department.
sorry.
That's
I know,
right.
yeah.
Sorry. Let's go back to the love train.
Love
Love
train.
train.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Oh, one of the other things that we do, let me throw this out there.
All right.
We do a program called Operation Lifesaver. There you go.
There it is. There's a prop, a love
train.
train
There's
prop.
your prop.
Oh, thank you.
I'll take Cupid.
There you go.
Love.
Love train.
Love train.
That's so cute.
So tell you said something earlier.
Oh.
Ride the love train to the love tunnel.
Oh, to the Tunnel of Love.
Tunnel of love.
Ride the
There you go.
love train on the. You said something about railways too, though.
The what?
The railway of love too. I think you said. Didn't you say?
Oh, Romancing the Rails.
Romancing the rails. Okay, that's yeah.
Ride the
Romance.
love train, romancing the rails to the tunnel of love.
That's it. It's all about the
That's
love.
what you said. That was awesome. That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
So what do you do when you take the love train down?
Okay, so the love train, we've got some entertainment that's going to be on a train.
Okay.
We'll have some live entertainment. We'll be doing dinner on the train.
What kind of entertainment, Brenda?
I'm more interested in the food. I want to know about the food because I haven't had much
Confused.
breakfast. So.
Oh, God.
Okay, the food. So for the love train, dinner train part, they are doing a filet. You have your choice of either filet or salmon.
Wow.
I'm so hungry.
And then for the day trip, they're doing a brunch. Mountains and Mimosas is what it's called.
Nice.
that's
That'd be
fun.
fun.
Yeah, so they'll do a little brunch and have a little quiche and some fruit and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Little wine.
So what kind of entertainment's on the love train?
So the love train is, they're going to have a violinist that will be playing.
Cool.
We've had, in some of our past events, we've had some renewal vows. So that's kind of
Nice.
neat.
That is
I was wondering if
cool.
anyone was going to get engaged, like on the train.
We've had a few. We've had a
Really?
few
Yeah.
weddings, engagements, a couple funerals.
Oh wow! Oh,
Just the whole
The whole
walk of
circle.
life.
Yeah,
Has
just-
anybody birthed?
I know.
No,
On the
not,
train.
not yet.
We got to make that happen. Let's do an excursion, babies,
Only pregnant
baby
people.
and
Like,
train.
really pregnant
Mama
people.
baby train.
Yeah.
Mama baby train. Love it. Let's do it. We gotta get some babies born here.
Yeah.
And there's a whole circle of
That's
them.
right.
There
that's
it
right.
is.
Absolutely. Divorce train. Gotta have that.
Oh, there's probably been a couple.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. Anywhere there's marriage, there's divorce.
There's got to be.
You gotta have
Yeah.
it. At least 50%.
Yeah.
50%.
At least 50%. So that's awesome. When is the love train trip happening? February?
Friday night, the 14th, departing at 6:30. And then Saturday morning, the 15th, departing at 11 a.m.
Oh,
nice,
cool.
yeah.
So how often do you have these excursions?
Well, January through March is kind of our recuperating from
Okay.
Christmas. So we have limited service. In April, we'll start running our Wednesday, Friday, Saturday regular runs, and then our Sunday afternoon trains down to Winslow. Once Bikes and Blues hits, then that starts kind of our fall foliage, and we'll run as many days as they'll let me out on the tracks across
Really?
the street. Yes.
Yeah, I bet it gets busy then. All
Yes,
the
there's-
foliage. And then you do a lot for Christmas too. don't you?
Christmas starts Thanksgiving weekend and runs through December 23rd.
And so people in the community can just book any one of those. I mean, you're just constantly running.
Yes.
Okay. I thought they were just like events only, but like you can jump on.
We have regular excursions and then we have events. Now we're working with Rogers again on our Razor Rail. So all of you hog fans out there, we'll be doing at least one football train to the game from Rogers.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
That'd be
So
cool.
yeah, and
That
that's
should be
kind
popular.
of the Razorbacks kind of picks up their game a little bit.
Yeah. So you'll just haul them down from Rogers. They'll go watch the game, then you'll haul them back.
Yes, and we'll do
Oh, that's
kind of a
awesome.
tailgate on the way
Oh,
down.
dude.
So
That's
that's
fun.
fun.
That is cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. So is this the first year you are doing that?
No, we've done this probably about 4 or 5 years.
How come I haven't heard about it?
Because you don't. Because you don't go to sports events.
I was busy.
Where's the marketing happening? I'm just kidding.
I think we're going to talk about that, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We are.
I needed some good orderly direction.
It basically comes back to being my fault, right, Rook?
Yeah, because you haven't
It's my
helped
fault. I
yet.
haven't helped. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's my fault.
But we are so glad you guys are downtown now.
Oh yeah, we're
yes.
stoked to be down
We
here.
are just, yeah,
We love
Springdale's
it downtown.
happening now.
It is happening.
And we appreciate what Miss Jill and Downtown Alliance is
Yeah.
doing to,
Yeah.
you know, keep it going with all the events and activities.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really
The Christmas was huge this year in
Yes.
downtown Springdale. They did that hot cocoa thing.
Oh, the Cocoa Crawl.
Yeah.
Cocoa crawl.
We're talking about a cookie crawl too.
Oh, sign me
When's this
up.
gonna happen?
We're talking about doing it during Christmas too.
Cookie
Nice.
and cocoa
Cookie.
crawl.
Oh
And
my
pajama
gosh.
trains.
Dang!
That'd be so fun.
It's gonna get out of hand.
Yeah, we're
down
already
here.
talking about Christmas.
It's gonna be the next
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. It's gonna be like New Orleans in Christmas
Yeah.
time.
I know.
Downtown Springdale.
Now,
Yeah,
we've-
we really enjoy it down here. We love the community. I mean, it's just, team loves it. Come down, eat tacos
All the
every
tacos.
day.
Yes,
All the
Mothership
tacos. And a
tours.
quesadilla.
We always have to bring
Yeah.
up the taqueria.
We do. We love the
Yes,
taqueria.
taqueria
We
is
do.
great.
We do love it. And then Mothership. I ate Mothership 4 times like a
Oh.
week or so ago
I believe that.
in a day,
Goodness.
in a row.
Was it like Beam Me Up?
It was. It was really
Yeah.
good. It was good. Yeah. So we're enjoying the heck out of it. So when people come on the excursion train ride, kids. Do they always have drinks and lunch or something to eat?
On our little short rides, sometimes they'll have, not a lot of times with the kids.
Yeah.
We're doing promotions for Operation Lifesaver, which is railroad safety programs. Going to Van Buren, they have the option to purchase drinks and snacks on the train. When we're doing our evening trips, they're more dinner and drinks and stuff like that.
Gotcha. How much does it cost usually?
The tickets are anywhere from $7 to $110.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Per
So
person?
it kind of depends on what car and what amenities that you're getting.
What
for the
if you're
trips.
getting filet or you're getting a little sandwich? The filet costs a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A
Yeah.
little, just a little.
Do y'all actually cook it on the train and everything? too?
Actually, it's brought in. It's
Brought in?
finished off. We do have a kitchen car,
Oh,
but
really?
it is finished off on the train and served out of there.
So y'all hook up the cars and people can walk back and forth?
We try to keep people contained to the cars.
Yeah, I can see that.
But staff can go back and
Staff,
forth?
yeah,
Oh,
staff
that's really
goes
cool.
between.
Yeah.
And if you're real special or something, or
Right.
you're the group leader,
Right.
if you're the group leader, we can take you between the cars.
Oh, that's
We just
cool.
don't want 100 people going back and forth
Yeah, that- no,
between
makes
cars.
And you got restrooms in here?
There are restrooms, yes.
That's good. That's
We
good.
do have a car, the Silver Feather.
Uh-huh.
It's got upstairs seating. John Wayne used to ride in this car.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
It was
wow.
California Zephyr. It ran between San Francisco and Chicago.
Wow,
That's
that's
amazing.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we got that.
So tell us about how you bought this particular car.
This car here, it was bought on eBay.
eBay, you can get anything.
Anything on eBay, man.
There's not ever been another car on eBay.
But you got
found
it.
But we got this. We had one of our conductors give us a call. So check eBay, there's a car. But I mean, it was pretty much gutted,
Yeah.
and we completely had to restore it.
It
I
looks
mean,
really nice.
thank you.
Yeah.
So-
Did it have the tin ceiling?
It didn't know. It
Okay,
had
I'll put
it
in.
had like stamped ceilings from way back when.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That's
Wow.
cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So
Well, that's
Are we just
exciting.
gonna like not have any more questions for Brenda?
I think
all
we're,
of a sudden?
yeah, this is
No,
exciting
there's
though.
more
We just-
questions.
starting
I
to
can't
warm
think
up
of
a little
questions.
bit.
It is
It
starting to
is
warm up.
finally.
now these cars are normally
Yeah.
heated, but we last minute getting them started because we didn't know we was
Yeah,
going
we
to
didn't know
interview
you were
us.
Good point. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you do come take a train ride, an
It
excursion,
will be warm.
It
It
will
will
be
be.
warm, or it will be cold if it's in the
Yes.
summertime, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, sorry that Brooke didn't warn you beforehand. I
I
thought that
didn't
she
know.
prepared everything.
I was bad.
I thought about it.
Yeah, you're bad.
My bad.
Now, you got TV in here. I
We've
mean,
got TVs, like when we're doing our razor rail games. Then, some
Yeah.
people, like if the weather's real cold or something, they don't want to get off the train, then they'll just kind of hang out and watch the game and eat and stuff like that.
Where do people go to book an excursion?
They can go to amtrainrides.com or they can call the office at 725-4017.
There
They
we
get
go.
to talk to you if they call.
They can talk to me or one of the other
Uh
girls.
oh.
There
Call
you go.
Brenda
Call
today.
Brenda.
And if the train didn't blow the whistle when it went
We
by,
drive by.
Call my boss.
complain to her specifically
Yes.
about that. Yeah. Brenda, thanks so much
Thank
for being
you
on the
guys
show.
so much
Did
for
you have anything you
having
wanted
us.
to add?
No?
All right.
Okay, you're finished. All right,
All
that's
right,
good.
thank
That's good. We got a little music
Yeah,
that
we
goes
have,
in the
that's our
outro.
outro music.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much. This was so much fun.
This
we
was a
will
really good
definitely
show.
have to come and do some excursions.
Yeah, can we just come hang out in the train car at any time we want? Can we office in here?
You can office in here.
she
Anytime
don't-
you want to do
Talk
some
about your
interviews,
meeting.
Can we?
anytime
Oh my
you
God.
want to do some interviews, as long as the trains are in, just say, hey, Brenda, we need a car.